everybody, it's Angie, and I wanted to do a couple of product reviews for you today that are from my What I Got for Christmas video. So I showed you in that the Laura Mercier Tinted Moisturizer Cream Compact, and I also showed you the NARS bronzer in Laguna. And I actually have to make a correction to that video. I had said that the NARS bronzer was $48, and it wasn't. It was like $34, so, you know, much less. It turns out that it was the Laura Mercier Cream Compact that was $45, so I had the prices mixed up. I apologize for that. But in one of the comments that I got on that video, someone had said, oh, well, even though you've used it, you should try to return it anyway. So I did. I could actually find the receipt for a change, which I usually can never find it. I have to tell you that Sephora's return policy is fantastic. I took both products back. There were no questions asked. They just said, okay, took them back and gave me my money back. So I returned the NARS bronzer completely because a lot of people had mentioned some other bronzers that you could get at the drugstore that was a dupe for it. I did get, where is it? The Physicians Formula Organic Wear bronzer instead. And I'm going to show you this one today, but we're going to talk about that second after we talk about the Laura Mercier Cream Compact Tinted Moisturizer. And this is the packaging for that. The one that I originally bought myself for Christmas was in blush, and that was way too light for my skin. So I returned that one and I exchanged it for the Bisque. Now, this is supposed to be the equivalent of their tinted moisturizer, which comes in the tube, and but this is in a compact, so it's a thicker formulation. This is SPF 20. And it's funny, if you read the instructions on the back of the box, it's all about how to apply it as though it's your only sun protection that you're wearing that day. So it tells you to reapply it every 2 hours. So once you take it out of that packaging, this is what you get. It's a little compact. You press the little button and open it up. It's got a nice big mirror. And here's what Bisque looks like. And then underneath that, you lift up here, and underneath there is a little application sponge, and it's vented so that that can dry out. So now I am going to put it on. I have on my moisturizer, my sunblock, and a primer. And so we're just going to put this on and see how it looks, and I'll let you know how I like it. Okay, so you just dab it in there and then start rubbing it around on your face. Now, being a tinted moisturizer, you know, you don't expect this to have full coverage like a foundation would. So I am now getting more into foundation because my skin, I find I can't go around with it uncovered anymore the way I used to when I was younger. You know, so now that I'm older, my skin has a lot more discolorations and flaws and wrinkles and stuff that I like to cover up. And this is great if you're going to be traveling because it really is, you know, easy. You don't have to worry about it coming open or spilling. You don't have to put it in the little quart-sized bag as a liquid. If you're not checking your luggage if you travel, you can keep it in your purse. So from that standpoint, it's good. Now, this is about how much I put on. You can really layer this on, like I have a couple of age spots over here, and this is, I feel like, more coverage than a standard tinted moisturizer, and you can kind of layer it on more and cover up what you need to cover. So from that standpoint, I like it. Like I have a couple of blemishes here, and I feel like with this, I don't even have to use a separate concealer. I can just dab on a little more of this, and it covers everything over. If you wanted to, you know, blend it in a little more, you could take another brush and just, you know, kind of buff it in. Okay, so what I like about the Laura Mercier Tinted Moisturizer Compact is that it's compact. You know, you can travel with it really easily. I feel like the finish is very matte, which is good. I really like a nice matte finish to my makeup. You know, it's not like when you're in your 20s and you want everything to be all glowy. things that tend to try to be glowy tend to just accentuate fine lines and wrinkles, so a matte finish is good. There is a really broad range of colors in this. This is like the fourth from the lightest, and then it goes all the way up to really dark. So no matter what your skin tone is, you could probably find something in here that fits you. It actually has more coverage than a tinted moisturizer, and you can build it so that you can cover up your blemishes without having to use a separate concealer. But as far as a tinted moisturizer, if you're looking for something that just has a really sheer coverage, this is probably not it. This is a bit of a thicker coverage. It feels nice, and it's not, it sets up well, so it doesn't feel like it's coming off on everything. Like every time I touch my face, I don't feel like I'm getting makeup on my hand. When I press my phone to my face, I don't feel like I have a big, greasy smudge of makeup on there either. And I think it really, because of the way you sort of rub it in with the sponge, it goes into your pores. And I have a lot of bigger pores up here and down here on my chin. And I feel like with this, it does kind of minimize the look of some of my bigger pores. And in the cons column would be the expense. It's $45 for a little compact of tinted moisturizer, which is kind of on the high side. What else? It doesn't really blend all that well. I mean, you really have to check it. So if you do decide that you are going to use it, you really have to look closely in your makeup mirror before you feel like you're done. All right, so now let's move on to the Physicians Formula, the bronzer that I got to replace my NARS Laguna, which was $34. So this was actually not that big of a bargain at the drugstore, but it was half the price of the Laguna. This was $15.79, so almost $16. And here's the packaging this came in. I like the idea of it being organic, and hold on, I gotta put on the readers for a sec. What it says is that it's 100% free of harsh chemicals, free of synthetic preservatives, free of parabens, genetically modified organisms, synthetic colors, synthetic fragrances, and it's 100% cruelty-free. And I gotta say, the packaging is adorable. It comes in this little double layer thing, so you open up the top and it's see-through, and then this is color 2160. There were two shades of this. This was the darker one. And it has these nice little leafy prints on it, and it has more of the darker color and less of the lighter color, but it's got a nice blend there. So when you grab it with your brush, you kind of blend them together or pick which one you want. Now underneath there, it comes with this cute little brush, which I guess that's why this was more expensive, because it has this actually really nice and also very natural and organic feeling brush with it. And then it has a nice big mirror in here as well. Now I actually like this little brush because my face is very small. I don't have a lot of real estate, to apply makeup here. So if I use, a really big puffy brush like this, then I end up with like way too much bronzer and it takes up the whole thing. And I feel like my face is very thin and I don't need a lot, so I just need a little kind of line here to define my cheekbones. Just, go across with this thing a few times to pick up a little color. And then just, kind of put it right there underneath my cheekbone, and then I just go down a little bit. I bring that all the way up into my hairline, and then I sweep it up here a little bit. I can go like that, and then a little bit underneath. And I kind of like that this almost has like a sharp edge, so you can make a more defined edge to it, and then you can go ahead and blend that afterwards. And then I take, a big puffy brush like this. This is an e.l.f. powder brush that I just bought. The thing was $3, and it's super soft. I can't even believe how soft and nice it is. Blend that up a little bit. So that, for the bronzer, it's very subtle. I have tried a few bronzers where you put it in and you get like a big brown or a big orange line right there, and I did not really love that. So I like this, that it's a nice soft subtle look, and I'm going to continue to use it. This I'm going to keep because I think it's good, and I like the little brush that comes with it. So that is the review of the two products today. I am just going to go ahead and throw on a little blush so I look normal. And that's it. So I hope that you all have a great day and that I will see you soon. Thanks for watching and take care. Bye-bye.